Hello, I'm Andy, and I thought that before we got too deep into this YouTube thing and before all the questions about are you a boy or a girl started, I would go ahead and let everybody know by doing the gender tag. Um, the first question is, how do you self-identify your gender and what does that definition mean to you? I self-identify as gender fluid, and to me that means I sort of fluctuate between on the spectrum of gender identity and whatnot. I'm sort of, there will be times when I'm more masculine and times when I'm more feminine, and or times when I'm both, or times when I'm neither, or times where I'm sort of halfway on one side. Second question, what pronouns honor you? They and them, or their. Describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. My style of clothing is really just whatever I find comfortable and things I like. Mostly skinny jeans and band t-shirts. Third question, describe the style. Not third question. Fourth question. Fourth question, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? I, quite obviously, do not have facial hair. My hair tends to be pretty short. Right now it's in a disconnected undercut, and which means that I have this sort of rectangle of long hair, and these sides and back are cut short or shaved, and I haven't had it cut in a while, so it's grown up quite a bit and I need to get it cut soon. And I do shave my legs and under my arms just because I prefer that. That is my own personal preference. Because when the hair grows back, it's really itchy and that makes me uncomfortable, and I really don't like the way that my hairy legs look in shorts, so there's that. Talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I do occasionally wear makeup if I'm going to be doing something or if I'm just wanting to mess around. I love makeup. Makeup is this whole spectrum of things that you can use to make yourself look like basically anything. So yes, I do occasionally wear makeup, and I have put makeup on other people. I was the person that my friends would come to and be like, my makeup's not looking right, what's wrong, help me, and I would do their makeup. I've done other people's makeup before. I don't ever paint my nails. I keep them pretty short. They're usually pretty short. As for soaps and perfumes, I just use whatever smells nice or whatever my mom bought for me. So yeah, just whatever. Have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? I'm gonna go with yes and every day. Mostly because I live in the South, and being gender fluid or transgender or all of this other stuff is not very popular down here. There's not a lot of people like me, or at least people who have come out. I just recently, as in 2 days ago, told my mom that I was gender fluid. And I guess she was kind of cool with it. But I have yet to tell my brothers or any of my other family or any of my friends. So, to anyone who is watching this that I haven't told, hi! I love you! Question number 7. Do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? I do experience some dysphoria. I experience mostly in my chest, and it makes me kind of angry, and I get upset, and I hate it, even though I know that eventually the dysphoria will pass and I'll be okay, so I just try to breathe through it, but and it does give me some anxiety, more so than usual. I already have anxiety, so that's not fun, but I do occasionally experience some dysphoria. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? I would prefer adoption over actually giving birth. The world is overpopulated as it is, and I really don't want to add to that problem. So, but if adoption were an option for me, I would go the adoption route. As for being the primary caretaker, yes, if I was single or if I had a more lenient job than my significant other, then yes, being the primary caretaker would be great for me. I would like to have a close connection to any child I may have, but if being the primary caretaker for my child was not an option, I'd be fine with that too. Talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? I haven't really gone on many actual dates. I did take someone to a concert once, and I paid for them and I paid their way. And people have paid for me, and it doesn't make me uncomfortable. Being the person who brings in the most money, it really doesn't bother me or matter to me who makes the most money, or who pays for things the most, because I mean it doesn't really matter, I guess. To be honest, my whole life my mom has been the one that has made the most money in her relationships, and that's cool with me. So it's just whoever makes the most makes the most, and I don't see the big deal with it. Anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? Gender is confusing and weird, and going through it is going to be tough, especially puberty. Puberty is hell, and you may not realize what your gender is until you're, like me, 19 and have no idea what's going on, and then you're like, oh, no shit, Sherlock. Or you may realize it when you're like 3 years old and you're like, no, I'm not that, I'm that. Or you may not even realize that until you're like 30, and that's okay, and no one should ever be able to tell you that it's not, because it is, and no one can tell you who you are or what you are, because you are who you are, and who you are is only for you to decide and no one else. And if someone tries to tell you that you can't be who you are, then who cares about them? No. Just no. Just fuck them. Not literally, not literally. Don't actually have intercourse with them. Just, they are quite useless in your life, and you need to push them out and find people who care about you and love you for who you are. And I hope this has helped anybody out there. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm Andy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.